starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn and the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Razorbacks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Dropping back, it's Green. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Catch in the middle. It's Prentice. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back. We're still looking for our first points of the game. A long way to go for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Back to throw. It's Green. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the...
Wide open space. Headed to the end zone. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Washington. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on second and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Green. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find it.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He did not make it. A stone wall The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's caught. It's Hill. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Green. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot him. It looks as if it'll be around the 45. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Wants to throw. It's Green. Fires to the big fella. What a cut. Now he's loose. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
The Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictable.
Oh, a lot of space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pick...
It's a running room. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig suey.
On the ground, it's Washington. Shows him the stiff arm.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Immediately fires to the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They'll try the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cameron. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Bears have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Cameron. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Wilson. Spinderella. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And and the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
The Bears have moved it inside the 20. He'll do it himself. Makes one man. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Oregon State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll go to the counter. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Robertson. Bringing the heat. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism. He's got length. He's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hauls in the deep ball. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Arkansas! He got a step and just dusted the field. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Prentice. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Snagged in the middle. It's Cameron. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. He's got it and still on his feet. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. Hand off from the gun. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they can lose this ball game.
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the two-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Runs through the tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Green. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Going to the running game. It's a seam wide open. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Razorbacks will have it first and 10. The give to the back.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to throw. It's Green. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning on the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Bears want to move quickly. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clapp. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Arkansas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon. And
lost one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Robertson. Fires to the big fella.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The corners are walked up tight. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down.
He's loose. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.